on that side?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Hello!
Welcome guys, welcome to your
Everybody doing tonight? Woo! All right, guys, thank you so much for coming out this evening. We're ready to have a good time. We hope you are too. Let's take a quick view on there. How do we got? Wave everybody here on live online. We got that
Hello.
page. Hello, everybody. Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so a couple things to go through before we get started. For some reason, I'm still legally obligated to tell you exits. Look for the closest exit in your house in case you have an emergency. Then you'll be able to exit. Bathrooms. You hopefully know where your own bathroom is in your house, but all we ask is that you do not take the show with you because your camera may be on, and that could be an awful unfortunate thing. So please don't do that. This show this evening is going to be seen best in speaker view. So what that means is there's that little button up in the top where it says grid view, speaker view. You want to leave that on speaker view, and that'll give you the best view for the whole show. Otherwise, we're all going to be tiny little boxes. And then let you know, we are broadcasting live on YouTube. So if you're somebody that's like, ooh, I don't want people to know I'm here. My boss thinks I'm working right now. Might be a good time to close out your video and just keep the audio on. Yeah, so we'll hear you, but we won't see you. So that's an option for you. Also, for all you guys out there on YouTube, looks like we got a few people on there. Thank you so much for joining. We should say online, if for any reason it drops, we'll pop right back in. But you could really help us out. And make sure if you click the subscribe button on this, that would really help us out. You can also put on alerts or like. So click that subscribe button down below. Big, big help for us. All right. I want to get this party started with this cast tonight. First, I've got Audrey.
Woo! Hello everybody.
I've got Eric.
Hey, that's me.
I've got Chrissy.
Woohoo! Welcome, welcome.
I've got Alex.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I got Mallory.
Hi
And then coming way from far away, it's Candace.
Woo! Hey, everyone. Good to be back.
My name's Daniel. I'm going to be hosting the show this evening. And no show with BYOI is out complete without, of course, the most important person involved, our fam. So can I please get our fam cup?
Fam cup.
So Kat's going to draw the fam out of the cup and tell me the name right now.
Andrew.
We have Andrew. So we're going to find Andrew and unmute Andrew.
Got it.
All right. Andrew, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, fantastic, Andrew. It's so great to see you. Thank you. All right. So, Andrew, Audrey and Eric are going to ask you some questions, okay? And then those questions are going to be used for a lot of the things that we're going to play tonight. All right. Sound fun?
Good.
Including your first game. So all you got to do, answer these questions honestly, and we'll have a great time.
Okay.
Fantastic. I'll let them take it away.
Hi, can you guys hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, excellent. So Andrew, what do you do for a living?
I run a software team that builds websites.
Wow, that sounds like it's a lot of hard work. So are you able to work from home?
I have worked from home for the last 10 years.
Ah, yes, I do as well. It's kind of nice, isn't it?
It's great.
So are those two of your fellow coworkers there next to you?
They are. These are my young trainees that I've got going on here. So
Okay, and what are their names?
I've got Ben and Julia.
Hi, Ben and Julia.
They're a little nutty.
Awesome. So if we could have one word to describe Ben and one word to describe Julia, please.
Ben is talkative and Julia is silly.
Silly. Amazing. Let's see. And is there I'm just curious, who is the favorite, what's the favorite animal of each member of your household?
Well, Julia's would definitely be our guinea pigs.
All right.
Ben, dog? Dog.
Excellent choice.
Okay. Is there another parental figure in the picture?
There is. Well, she's in the picture. She's around here somewhere, but my wife is around here.
Okay. Hello. And what's your wife's name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa?
Yep, Alyssa.
Okay. And what's one word to describe Alyssa?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Good answer.
Someone's scoring points.
All right, so you have a ton of lovely people in your home. I was wondering if there's anyone in your life that you just can't stand, like maybe like your second grade teacher that you still have a grudge against, or somebody.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
You can totally make up the name. We wouldn't know.
That's true. There we go. We'll go with Donald. That's a good one. There is someone in our life that is.
Okay. And what is Donald to you? Is he an evil boss? Is he like your nemesis?
We'll go with he's an evil overlord at the moment.
Overlord.
Yes.
Can I get that title?
You have
Okay,
to get
so-
elected for it, apparently.
So when you're not designing websites, what do you do for fun?
I fence.
You fence. So you sell stolen goods off the back of a truck,
Yes, exactly.
or the other kind of fencing.
The other kind of fencing.
Oh, one of our cast members, Emily, who is actually not here tonight, she's a fencer.
Yeah, it's a great pastime.
You guys could compare foils or something. I don't know what you would talk about.
They're all the same length. I don't know.
It's a small, small world. Speaking of a small world, if you could go on vacation to anywhere in the known or unknown universe, where would you like to go?
Ooh, what?
I would like to go to Australia.
Australia.
Amazing. And what would you do in Australia?
Swim the Great Barrier Reef.
There you go. Swim the Great Barrier
Great
Reef.
Barrier Reef. I've seen Finding Nemo too, so I understand the impulse.
Let's see. How about like, what are some of your favorite movies or TV shows?
So I'm a big Star Trek fan. So I just finished watching Picard, so that was pretty good. Lost in Space, that was also a good one.
And you're Will Robinson.
Yeah, exactly. We just watched some Frozen 2. That was a big hit.
No, Onward.
Onward, that was another big hit.
Trolls World Tour.
Trolls World Tour. So those have been some of the big hits recently.
Okay, excellent. Do you have any last question, Audrey?
Yeah, my last question is, what's your favorite alien in Star Trek? Just-
Ooh, the Ferengi.
Excellent choice.
12 bars of gold-pressed latinum.
There you go.
All right. Well, I
All
think
right,
we have a
so
lot of
thank
really
you
great
very much.
suggestions here. Yeah.
All right.
We are going to turn things back over to Daniel and we'll get to our first game.
All right. So Andrew, it's Andrew, right?
It is.
Cool. We're going to leave you unmuted here because you're actually going to help me in this next game, but in a way that's very easy for you and very difficult for them.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to grab a few of these different cast members you may have seen, and I'm going to assign them characters from your life. So Andrew, of anybody that you saw, is there anybody that you would like to, so if you yourself go to gallery view, is there anyone that you would like to play yourself that's in that cast?
Oh, anyone that played myself? Oh, that's a
Yep, you can see their name. It says BYOI and then their name.
yeah. I can see Eric, who seems to be hiding.
Okay,
It
all
is-
right.
So we'll pick
Eric's gonna
Eric.
play Andrew. Fantastic. Who's gonna play your wife, Alyssa?
Ooh, let's go with Chrissy. Chrissy.
Yeah.
Play Alyssa. All
I'm
right.
also amazing, so I'm glad you chose me.
Who's playing Ben?
We'll go with Alex.
Alex is playing Ben, and who's playing Julia?
How about we'll
You
go
got
with
Audrey or
Mallory.
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 Yep.
All right. And of course, who's playing Donald?
Ooh, how about Audrey?
Audrey.
Born for this role.
I can tell you wanted it.
Fantastic. All right, so we're gonna make sure we go back to speaker view there. Okay, so what's gonna happen? This game we have not tried online yet. So this one's called Fam Reunion. So what's gonna happen, Andrew, is that we're gonna do the scene, and every couple of lines, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna ask you, are they getting these characters right or are they getting these characters wrong? And if they're wrong, you just have to tell us real quick what needs to change. And if they get it wrong, they have to go back and redo what they just said until you're happy. So this entire scene is about you being happy with the way these characters are played. Does that work for you, Andrew?
That works for me.
All right, fantastic. So I think this entire scene should be set at the bungalow in Australia. You guys have just landed. You're unpacking at the bungalow in Australia. And we obviously have you and your wife are the first ones in the room.
Before we start, though, is the camera going to me when I talk? Because I don't think it is.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
It is? Okay, just it isn't for me. So, okay.
Okay. So, Andrew and Alyssa.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, this JavaScript just is not behaving. I can't get these websites right.
Andrew, we said we weren't going to have any work talk on this trip. We are just going to enjoy the kangaroos and the reef and all the things that Australia has to offer.
Yeah, but you don't understand. I'm making a website about our vacation right now that I'm building as we go. So I just finished the kangaroo section, and the koala section, though, keeps crashing. I don't understand.
Okay, hold. So, Andrew, are they getting your people in your life right?
They're pretty accurate. I would say that's
What needs to change?
So I think this needs to be a little bit more about what we're going to be doing versus what
Versus
sort of trying to
complaining.
manage
Okay.
the-
All right. So we'll see this again, but Chrissy's going to make that adjustment. Go ahead, you two.
Okay, Andrew, we're not going to focus on the koalas right now because I've booked us an excursion. We're going to be going horseback riding by the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, that sounds really amazing, but I was kind of hoping for more of like maybe a Star Trek convention.
Well, unfortunately, the Star Trek convention is actually in Singapore this week, and we're all the way in Australia. So we're gonna go horseback riding, and then I've got us an excursion with the kids and the kangaroos.
Cool. Hold. Andrew, are we getting it right?
That's pretty good. I would be more enthusiastic about the vacation part of it too, though.
Okay, moving forward, you're going to be more enthusiastic. But
Yep.
while you two go into the other room, quickly right now, Ben and Julia come in. They're so excited. Let's see what those two are doing and if they're getting it right.
Julia, look, I can hop like a kangaroo. I can hop like a kangaroo.
You can hop like a kangaroo. You know what's going to be really fun? When we go snorkeling and I can blow bubbles out of the snorkel.
But I want to jump up and down like a kangaroo. I want to ride in the pouch. It'd be great.
All right, cool. Andrew, how we doing?
That's pretty spot on.
All right, fantastic. We'll let him go for a couple more lines and then we'll switch it up. Go ahead.
So
Is this how they make milkshakes?
I mean, it could be how they make milkshakes. I think that would be really fun.
I think I broke the bed.
Uh-oh. I don't think mom and dad are going to be good with that.
In come the
It's-
parents.
Hey, kids, what's all that racket going on in here?
No.
We're gonna lose the deposit on the Airbnb if we break anything, kids.
My kangaroo bed broke. I didn't do it.
Wasn't me.
Okay,
Julia.
I have an idea. Everyone, let's get out of here real fast. Let's run down to the Aboriginal boomerang throwing lessons that I've booked us, and we'll pretend like none of this happened in the hotel room.
All right, hold. Andrew, everybody doing good?
Everyone's doing pretty good there, I think.
Fantastic. But Donald walks in the door and catches them right then. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to need every single one of you to give me all your candy so that I can throw it in the river.
Hold. How was that?
Pretty good. It needs to pontificate a little bit more, I think.
All right. Good luck pontificating, Audrey. Go.
Ooh. I am going to require every single member of this household to obtain the sweet and candies that they have obtained through their travels and deliver them unto my hands so that I may dispose of them inside of the river.
Andrew,
Oh, yeah?
hold. Andrew, we got a good. Keep
Yeah, that's
going,
right.
guys.
All right.
Oh, yeah?
Hey,
Oh,
Mom.
yes.
Mom. On my bounce and I got a finger stuck.
Again?
I can't get it out.
Ben, we've been through this so many times before, and now you're acting like this in front of Donald of all people.
I know, but it's 2 knuckles this time.
That's a new record.
This child disgusts me. I do not want candy from his hands.
Oh, he's handled all of our candy.
Oh, well,
With my good hand.
in that case, maybe I'll go find someone else's candy.
I hear there's some Klingons next door that get some really bad tribble candy.
And scene. All right, Andrew, did we do well? Do we give your family a great honor there?
I think that was pretty good.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrew. You guys keep enjoying the show right now. So we're going to go ahead and drop you there on mute, and we're going to move on here. Thank you guys so much. All right. Before we get too much further, we want you guys to look around your space. This is everybody here. Look around your space and see if there's a book near you, and grab a book, just the first one you see, and put it near the computer. We're going to refer to that later. So if anybody's got just any book, go ahead and just drop that and we'll be fine. Fantastic. As you are doing that, our show this evening is free because we want families to be able to enjoy. We want everybody to be able to have a good time right now. However, if you're somebody who's in a position that you're able to make a donation to help support us, the artists, we would really love that. And you can do that in 2 ways. We've got our Venmo account here, if you're able to make a donation there, or a PayPal account if you'd like to make a donation there. You can do those later if you want. There's a button on the website that says, please donate. Or if you're somebody that's like, yeah, I can knock that out right now, we'd appreciate that as well. But I'd like to get on with this show this evening, moving to our first game that we're going to play this tonight, called Try That On for Size. Try That On for Size works like this. There's going to be 2 people. One person is going to start a very repetitive action. Maybe they're, bouncing a basketball. Then the other person is going to go ahead and do that same exact action. But they would say, like, I'm hitting a button on Jeopardy. Try that on for size, which sends it back to the next person who might be like, I'm patting Ben on the head. Try that on for size. And it goes back and forth until one person doesn't know what to say, or just says something somebody's already said, or just completely stumps, and then we knock them out and we go to the next group. So is there anybody here who would like to play this game? So you have a couple of options. You have the raise hand button that's there, or you can just write here, or I'm in, or I want to play, and we can do that. It looks like you get a couple right away. Corey, Alan, and Ben are first right off there. So Kat, if you've got those, or anybody else wants to unmute those.
Got all of them.
Awesome. Corey, are you there?
Hey, Daniel, what's up?
Hey, how are you? Alan, are you there?
I'm here.
Fantastic. And Ben, are you here?
Yes, I am.
All right. Awesome. So we got 3 great people. Corey's a regular. It's really great to see you again, Corey. Alan is a former cast member, so we know him. And I'm not sure who Ben is. Ben, do we know you?
I'm a friend of Alan. We went to college together.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's the Midwest Scott. This is going to be fantastic. So the way this is going to go is we're going to go in order. Audrey and Eric will go first. Then Corey, you're going to go after Eric. Then it'll be Chrissy. Then it'll go Alan. Then it'll go Alex. Then it'll go Ben. Then Mallory and Candace. Don't worry, I'll be reminding you that later. I just wanted to give you an idea so that you're ready and prepared as it's coming. So let's get us started. Audrey and Eric, you are there. In the chat feature, if anybody could write me any kind of sport that you don't usually expect to see. So just go ahead and write that in the chat feature. Somebody other than Corey, Alan, or Ben, because they're playing. Okay, clearly curling is the first thing that came to people's mind. So let's begin with curling between Audrey and Eric.
I'm curling my hair. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get this Q-tip way inside. Try that on for size.
Ooh, there's a bug on my head and I'm trying to get it off. Try that on for size.
This doll hair really isn't paying off. Try that on for size.
What? Do you play the recorder with your head or with your mouth? Try that on for size.
My comb over's really gone crazy in this wind. Try that on for size.
Oh, Audrey ran out of stuff. All right, so Audrey, you're out of there. In comes Corey. Eric, whatever underwater means to you.
I'm underwater. Try that on for size.
I'm scuba diving. Try that on for size.
I haven't showered in a week. Try that on for size.
I really smell horrible. P.U.
That's kind of the same thing. All right, thanks anyway, Corey. All right, Eric versus Chrissy. I've got basket weaving.
Ooh. Who starts, Eric or me?
Eric.
I'm weaving a basket. Try that on for size.
I am trying to put my thumb back in place because I think I broke it. Try that on for size.
I can't seem to get this spaghetti to stay on my fork. Try that on for size.
I'm sharpening a pencil with one of those old school pencil sharpeners that anyone born prior to 1988 probably knows about. Try that on for size.
My right arm is breakdancing. Try that on for size.
I got a sock puppet and it's doing the worm. Try that on for size.
I can't seem to feed my snake. Try that on for size.
I tried to punch this computer wall and it didn't work. Try that on for size.
Yeah, no, because the whole thing wasn't quite working. All right, nice try there. All right, so we have Eric versus Alan now. Eric versus Alan, and over here, I have not used badminton, Eric. Whatever badminton means to you.
This birdie's dead. Try that on for size.
A raindrop! It's raining! Try that on for size.
Alan, you did very good. Eric killed a bird. That's not nice. Go away, Eric.
No, it was dead to begin with.
Oh, Eric, go away. Alan, Alex, can I get in the chat feature, if you guys put in types of candy, that'd really help me out. So different types of candy. So Alex and Alan, it looks like whatever, Alan, whatever taffy means to you.
I'm eating taffy. Try that on for size.
I'm eating my wife's cooking. Try that on for size.
I'm biting all my nails at once. Try that on for size.
I'm a gigantic crab. Try that on for size.
My nose is just a little higher. Try that on for size.
I'm playing the recorder wrong. Try that on for size.
I did something evil. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to stimulate my beard. Try that on for size.
What? Try that on for size.
Ah, you win.
Nice job, Alan. All right. Alan and Ben. Ben, you're going to be up here. Okay, so whatever rocks mean to you, Alan, whatever rocks mean to you.
I'm holding this rock. Try that on for size.
I'm holding the entire world in my hands. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to hold Simba, but he's too heavy. Try that on for size.
I got way too big of a bowling ball. Try that on for size.
I put this eraser in water and it grew 58 times. Try that on for size.
I got way too many potatoes at the store. Try that on for size.
I'm going to play the cymbals, but I don't necessarily want to play the cymbals. Try that on for size.
My hands are glued together. Try that on for size.
Okay, your hands are clearly not glued together. It's a lot of glue in between there. All right. Alan also got tired of holding his hands up, so they slowly. Yeah. Alan versus Mallory, and I see Milky Way. So Alan, whatever Milky Way means to you.
I'm going to eat a Milky Way. Try that on for size.
I'm going to try peeling a banana. Try that on for size.
Yeah, I'm going to throw out Alan just because he's eating again. We have enough eating. Alan, you're out of there. Mallory versus Candace. Mallory, whatever jolly means to you.
I'm thinking about Christmas. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to get my pants on. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to break in new shoes. Try that on for size.
I have to pee. Try that on for size.
I hope this race starts soon. Try that on for size.
I'm rocking out to a new song. Try that on for size.
I really need to find a new job. Try that on for size.
I'm practicing the hula hoop without the hula hoop because I'm that awesome. Try that on for size.
I can't beat that.
Yay, and scene. All right, great job, everybody. Thank you very much, Ben and Alan. We really appreciate that. Yeah, cool, fantastic. All right, let's move on to our next game. Our next game is a guessing game called Marriage Counselor. The way this is going to work is that two people are going to be married, but they're having issues. Thankfully, there's a wonderful marriage counselor to help them out. Tonight, our marriage counselor is going to be Audrey. So Audrey's going to wave goodbye. Say goodbye, Audrey.
Hi, everybody.
She's going to go out into the green room. And when in the green room, she can't hear anything we're saying. And she also can't be able to read the chat or anything like that. So we're going to get these things to make this happen. Now, Eric's going to be one of the people who's going to be married. Somebody needs to be married to Eric. So not, not really married, just kind of, playing the character for this part. Is there anybody who feels like they could be married to Eric?
No.
In the hand
there is no one.
Or I'm in or anything like that. Ian.
Ian.
Or Ian. Uh-oh, we're in trouble because I don't know which one it is. Let's unmute him and find out if it's our Ian or somebody named Ian.
I'll be a big picture, not a little picture.
Oh, it's our Ian. Fantastic. Ian, it is great to see you. Ian, you and Eric get to be married. And what we're going to do is figure out what some of your issues are. So everybody who's got their books near them, please write the title to the book in your chat feature. Anybody who grabbed a book, go ahead and put that title into the chat feature now. And that's going to help us out with this game. I think people are furiously typing right now. Let's look over to grid view and be like, oh, yep, there's people furiously typing.
Furiously looking for a book.
Okay, fantastic. Wow, this is fantastic. Okay, so Eric, you are going to be a secret spy from Moscow. That's your issue, as your husband's mad because you are actually a secret spy from Moscow. And Ian, oh God, there's so many great things here, guys. Thank you so much. Ian, you have a problem. You have a leopard collection in the backyard. You have a lot of leopards in the backyard. I feel like that's very timely. And your issue together is that one of you, you keep fighting between the Webster's and the Oxford Dictionary on which dictionary you think is the appropriate one, either Webster's or okay. So Eric, what is your issue?
I am secretly Moscow spy.
All right, fantastic. Ian, what's your issue?
I love my leopards and I keep them in the back.
All right, and your issue together?
Webster Dictionary is better.
Oxford English is far superior.
Okay, cool. So now Kat's going to go in the other room and grab Audrey. In the meantime, you guys are going to help us out. You're going to see a reaction button that is down on the bottom. It says reactions with a little plus sign. That's going to help us out because what's going to happen is if Audrey's getting close, you're going to give her the thumbs up symbol. All right, so go ahead and click that thumbs up symbol now. And what that tells her is she's getting close. So while she's guessing, she knows she's getting your help.
Got her.
Fantastic with those. Thank you very much. And then when she gets it, and we know she nailed it, you're going to the clap symbol. And that tells her, yay, she got it. We can move on to the next thing. Does that make sense? Fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody. So we're going to go, I keep having to switch back and forth. So we're going to go, Audrey, your 9 o'clock has arrived. Both your clients are in your room.
Oh, excellent. I can't wait to meet them. I'm sure they'll have really easy problems for me to get through.
Not likely, Audrey. Enjoy.
So, hello to my new clients. As you know, this is a very successful, established marriage counseling firm that started 2 weeks ago. I was wondering, what can I do to help you guys in this time of personal journey?
You could give me code.
I would love to give you the code, but that's only for when people are happily married, and you haven't done that yet.
Look, the problem is he's just too secretive.
Right, exactly. You know, keeping secrets in a relationship just isn't healthy. Like being
In my experience, not keeping secrets, very bad for health.
that too. I was a spy in my previous occupation, so I do understand what you personally are going through.
Do you really? Boris and Natasha, they know.
Yeah, well, listen, it must have been a tough time back in Russia with your constantly trying to withhold state secrets from those who might want to get them. But
You do not withhold.
oh yeah.
He's secretive and he's just stubborn like a mule.
Right there. Listen, I know that you must be trying to get state secrets out of your spouse, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So, you know, you should just reconcile that and realize that every person has limits, every person has boundaries, and divulging Russian intelligence is not one of them.
No, that would make me some sort of double agent, which is bad.
Yes, exactly. You cannot betray Mother Russia. And that's a problem that a lot of couples come to me with, is that they have political secrets and will not tell them to their lovers.
I think a more open relationship is a capital idea.
Exactly, yes. You know, in relationships between communists and capitalists, they almost never work out. It's very, you know, so as a Soviet operative, do you think that this is causing you problems in your life?
The only problems I am having is that this milk from our cow named Moss tastes very bad.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm allergic to dairy, so I can't relate.
Yes,
I'm
I
sorry.
see with my little eye something that came from a cow named Moss.
Well, you know, people from Moscow just don't, you know, they just have a hard time connecting, right? Yes.
Especially people like him,
Yes.
because he's so secretive.
Yes. So, a super spy from Moscow was never going to have a great relationship. I know that's not something you want to hear from a marriage counselor, but there's the truth. There
That
it
is part
is.
of the problem. Very good. Now him, on the other hand, he has some issues.
Hey, I don't have any issues. I just like to pick my spots very carefully.
That's absolutely okay to have personal bubbles like that, especially now. But, you know, don't you think that you could, as someone who likes leopard print, you could, you know, open up to more possibilities?
Well, I mean, things can only be so open. I mean, you don't want things to just wander away. You've got to keep them close where you can see them.
I agree wholeheartedly. You know, I don't like to let my pet wildcats out either when I'm at home.
The problem is they are on couch. They are always in bed. Everywhere you look, nothing but spots.
This is the classic quandary. Too many jaguars. Cheetahs all over the place.
He is not cheater. He does
I
not
know.
drive Jaguar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, I've been told.
They're just so beautiful. I mean, some remind me of snow, some remind me of clouds.
Right, yeah, those rare white leopards that are just clogging up your home are
But
truly...
they are leopards of every kind.
Wow.
Always at arm's length.
Right, yeah, because they keep themselves so emotionally distant that it can feel really difficult.
Sometimes they're too crowded and we have to make a little room for them outside, but not far.
So your all your pet leopards are failing to keep their proper distance from you. They're not.
The distance is
Well,
0.
They're not inside panthers.
All right. So every
I mean, you know,
couple,
they like to climb trees. They like to scratch fences.
it's rough. Yeah, when you're keeping like 70 leopards as a house cat, it can be really difficult. And they're guarding your house, I understand, and they're crawling all over you.
Well, guard or something that rhymes with it.
Yes.
Yes, I put milkshakes out there usually, but no boys are coming.
I can tell you there are no rabbits anymore, no gophers, no chipmunks, no squirrels.
Yeah, couples have come to me with this problem again and again, is leopards in the yard. So many that they just cannot deal with it. And I think there's a real possibility for you guys to work through that together, you know, unless there's something bigger that, you know.
Well, I mean, we could probably work things out. We could probably have better conversations, but we just have a hard time agreeing on definitions.
His vocabulary is very limited.
Right.
Yours is positively paltry.
Huh.
I learned all of mine from Emmanuel Lewis.
Oh man, I understand that you as what.
Well, I learned all of mine from somebody who's even smarter than Shakespeare.
Both of you went to school for liberal arts poetry, I understand, and that's been a real tough time for you know.
I learned all of my English from KGB. We had one book only.
Right, I forgot, as a super secret Moscow spy, that not speaking the same language emotionally and physically can really cause some communication problems, obviously. But both of you.
Well, he's got words, but just not as many as I do.
Yeah.
It is because he is not a loafer, that is why.
In addition to having too many leopards in the yard, you're just too loquacious for this relationship. It's really difficult.
I did not get thesaurus.
Yeah, well, having to communicate via dictionary can cause some problems.
What is wrong one?
Well, I think that you should.
Or one might say incorrect or inappropriate or inadequate.
Yes. Well, the problem is that, both of you seem to disagree on which synonyms to use for certain words. And
his rough provincial jargon, his colonial tawdry.
Right. One of you speaks in
slang.
polysyllabic Latinate terms, and one of you speaks in curt Germanic terms. It's really.
Hey, look, I learned English language from book that has colloquial terms in it, not this highfalutin whatever the heck stuff that he learned.
I completely understand. It's almost impossible to communicate between partners when one of you always says the more elevated version of what you're
saying. You see, his
That's
book.
Because my reference is better than his.
He thinks his book is great only because there's a university in England that names after book.
So it's a classic dictionary versus thesaurus divide.
No, we don't need thesaurus. I get words right from dictionary.
Of course. Who wouldn't? But the problem is that one of you speaks in dictionary words and one speaks in definitions.
No, I use dictionary that Spider-Man endorses.
Right.
We each have our points of reference, and his is just inferior to mine.
Of course.
He uses book that Paul Bunyan's sidekick references.
Yeah. So I completely understand that you have different Englishes, one informed by the Oxford Dictionary and one informed by comic books. And that's
No.
No, it's his book is almost as big as mine, but it's so old. I mean, written
It's
by
my book. Charlotte, she endorses book. Spider-Man endorses book. That giant spider from Harry Potter endorses book.
Yes, you can talk about them all the time while I'm just mixing my drink.
Andrew's job has something to do with it.
Yes, everybody loves, every single person falls into exactly two personality categories. One is Oxford Dictionary and one is Webster Dictionary, and they're just irreconcilable. There's no way that you guys can solve this relationship. I'm so sorry.
Here, let me look up divorce.
And scene. Great job, Audrey. Yes, that was obviously the hard one. One person liking Oxford, one person liking Webster, and she got it. Nice work. Thank you guys for some great suggestions there. Those suggestions are really helping us out. All right, so while we had quite a bit of a debate between two books there, we're going to move on to our next game, which is called Debate Club. Debate Club works like this. We're going to have a group here, and they're going to one person from that group is going to start talking about a subject. At any time, the other people that are involved in this game can say challenge. If they say challenge, I'll call them out and ask them what their challenge is. They're going to explain in just a couple words what their challenge is. If I accept it, then they get to speak on the topic. If I say, nope, that doesn't work, then they go back and the person that was talking continues talking. So it's kind of like, a debate team kind of situation. So the first thing we need is a couple people who think they're really the gift of gab. They really know how to debate things. They're really good arguers in the politest of sense. So in the chat, just go ahead and say, I'm in, or me, or hi, I'm in. All right, so we've got Siri, Jared, and just checking before I take Alan if there's any other new people. All right, and we'll take Alan. Did I pronounce that correct, Siri? Yep, no, you're on.
I'm unmuted. It's Shri.
Shri.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Shri.
I stole the H for my name.
Eric. Okay, so Alan, Shri, and we had, who was the last one? Jared, right. Jared, you there?
I'm just kidding.
Cat's been messing up there trying to quick, get him in. And,
no, I'm gonna remute him. Just for that.
Alan, are you there?
Yep.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so we're going to get started with a topic, and I'd like to go ahead and swing back through the book titles because there were so many good book titles there. I would like to know more. You know what? I understand, Andrew, that you like Star Trek so much. So how better to balance that out than finding out more about Star Wars through the rise of Kylo Ren. So I'd like somebody to tell me what is either the difference or similarities between Star Wars and Star Trek. So do I have anybody who would like to begin?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Eric, please begin our debate.
There really isn't any comparison between the two. I mean, Star Trek is a very technologically based show that is pseudoscience that could actually exist, where Star Wars is very fanciful and it has a lot of crazy science in it that really no one's even ever heard of before. Like
challenge.
Yes, Audrey, what's your challenge?
Star Wars happened a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away, so it already did happen.
I accept. Please explain.
Star Wars, actually, Luke Star Wars is my great-great-great-great-grandfather, and he said that—
Challenge.
Yes, Alex.
She said Luke Star Wars and not Luke Skywalker. Clearly, she doesn't know her Ancestry.com.
Except, please explain the Ancestry.com of Skywalker.
So, first of all, when you take your little mini lightsaber cotton swab, rub it in your mouth.
Yes, Chrissy.
Audrey was talking about someone with the last name Star Wars. So we should be talking about the ancestry of Star Wars, not Skywalker.
Please explain the ancestry of Star Wars.
Well, I am also related to Audrey since we both wear glasses and have dark hair. And
Challenge.
Jared.
That is clearly not how familial relations works.
I accept. Please explain.
So familial relations have to do with shared genetics. It has to do with sharing aunts and uncles.
Challenge.
Eric, yes.
Familial relations has to do with a wizard's little toad or an owl that sits on their shoulder. That's a familiar. I mean, I've watched enough Harry Potter in my life to know that every wizard has to have some sort of animal with it to be an assistant during when casting spells and defeating evil.
Challenge.
Alex.
Eric is just rambling on right now. He didn't even finish his sentence.
I accept. Please explain why rambling is not helpful in the Star Wars and Star Trek universe.
Speaking in short sentences works best.
Challenge.
Yes, Chrissy.
From the few times I've seen those movies, those sentences at the beginning were not short.
I accept. Please explain the scrolling text and just hold for a second. Shri, at any time you yell challenge, I'll accept your challenge. It doesn't even have to be accurate at all. All right, Chrissy, please explain to me about long scrolling sentences.
So first of all, they chose the terrible yellow font and made these sentences real long.
Challenge.
Eric, yes.
That was distinctly Verdana font, which is very nice, and it was not like Times New Roman.
Tell us about Verdana.
Yes, Verdana, I think, is one of the most underused fonts, as it really gives a sense of...
Yes, Audrey.
You should have picked a serif font.
I accept. Please explain about serif fonts.
Serif fonts are inherently better because with the
Challenge.
Yes, Mallory.
Clearly, Comic Sans is the best, most memeable font.
Don't you accept that?
Shri,
You better accept that because I was going to make the same point.
Shri, how do you feel about Comic Sans?
Comic Sans is a good font. However, we are talking about Star Wars and Star Trek, not comic book related topics.
Shri, I accept. Please tell us more about Star Wars and Star Trek and get us back on track.
So Star Wars and Star Trek are two very different things. However, Star Trek is better because a trek is better than a war. Wars involve a lot of violence, whereas treks involve heavy
Eric,
violence.
yes, your challenge.
Yeah, Star Wars language is written in wingdings, which is even better than any font that we've already discussed.
I accept. Please explain wingdings.
Yeah, it's kind of like hieroglyphics, but for
Challenge.
world.
Yes, Alex.
Shri had a much better echo effect than Eric does. I'd rather hear her talk.
Please explain the echo effect that Shri had.
Somehow she has better vocal activities in her room. Like, I don't know what kind of space she has, but I'm jealous.
Challenge.
Yes, Alan.
Space in Star Wars.
Accept. Please explain.
Well, there's a lot of space people move around in Star Wars. The awesome light ships and the moving around and the bang bang and
Challenge.
Challenge.
Great challenge.
And scene. Give all those people a hand. Great job. Thank you, Shri. That was really great. So you guys can see volunteering is a lot of fun. It's fun to play. So please feel free to keep doing that. We appreciate it. It gets to make the show a lot more fun there too. So thank you very much to those three. Just another quick reminder that we are doing this show for free because we want to really make people laugh right now. And we understand that some people are struggling and such. So we really want to make sure every family has a chance to laugh and have a good time. So we hope you appreciate that. If you are able to donate and support us artists, bless you, would like to support us artists or want to just say, hey, the show is really good, we have two ways that you can donate. We have our Venmo account right here, if you're able to use that, or if you're someone who's more of a PayPal person, there's the PayPal link there. If for some reason you can't put that in right now, you can go to our website and the button says, please donate. We really appreciate anything that helps. It's going to help support all of us. Real quick, if anybody would like to put where they're from in the chat thing, we'd like to see where everybody's from because we've been getting people from all over the country. We're still waiting for anybody outside of America, but wow, look at this. We're getting really great responses.
Sorry.
The first time for our show, we're able to really expand past our tiny little state. So we really appreciate that. Cool. All right. I would like to get into our next game of Remake. Scripts are often made, and oftentimes scripts are changed. So what we're going to be doing here is we are going to be seeing a movie, and at some point in that movie, we're going to stop the movie and say, that wasn't really great. And then we're going to see the movie again, but in a different style of movie. So once again, we're taking advantage of this chat feature. Please name either a genre of movie, if you know what that is, like comedy or drama, or just name some movies down in the chat feature, and we're going to use those as suggestions in this next thing. The first thing I need to know, though, is there anybody who would like to be an actor in our first movie? So all you got to do is do the scene with them. So we got some people putting that in, and other people might be raising their hand or saying, I'll play. Looking for a person. All right, so I don't see any volunteers. I like that. I like that shark impression. That was really good. I appreciate that.
We do. We have Shri said that she'll try again.
Oh, Shri's gonna try again.
Yeah.
Let's see again. She got a more than one sentence. Fantastic. All right, somebody's gonna unmute Shri. I've got a bunch of really cool things here. All right, so I don't feel like I've touched enough of the board. Chrissy, is there something on the board I haven't touched yet?
Well, we've got some movies on here. So
Right.
we have Frozen 2, Onward, Trolls, and Lost in Space that we haven't touched upon yet.
Okay. Any other suggestions that are not movie related or TV show? I know we did a lot.
We got Guinea Pig and Fencing.
Guinea Pig. Yes, that is going to get us started. So I'd like to see a scene if guinea pigs have now taken over the world. They now rule the world. So I'd like to see a scene between two guinea pigs, and clearly that scene needs to happen. Which actor would like to take it with Shri?
I'll go.
Alex and Shri, you guys are going to do that scene. Shri, are you unmuted? You good?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Alex and Shri are going to give us our guinea pig film to start us off.
It was a simple mistake. I can't believe I dropped my guinea pig down the toilet. Now it's all radioactive. Who would have known such a cycle would happen?
Everybody knows that. It's a universal constant. Never flush a guinea pig.
Well, what? My sister flushed her goldfish. I thought it was the same thing.
No, goldfish just keep going. Guinea pigs just come back and they haunt us and they just take over. This happened 10 years ago.
I thought it would live quietly in the sewers like the rats.
Oh, no.
I know, I messed up. Oh.
Becky, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, John. I really don't know. Maybe we could try going all Terminator on them.
You know what? Your idea gave me another one. We could build a gigantic hamster wheel and convert all those guinea pigs into untapped free energy.
Oh yeah, that works.
It's a lot less violent and bloody.
Yeah, but how are we gonna get the hamster ball?
All right, fine. You found the flaw to my plan. You know what? I think if we go to Seattle and we knock over that Space Needle, that might just be what we need.
That's exactly what we need. But how are we gonna lure all the guinea pigs into the Space Needle ball?
Gigantic carrots.
Oh, of course, duh. Maybe I can flush some carrots down the toilet, then they'd be radioactive.
No! Stop flushing things!
And scene. Okay, so the final line of the movie obviously was no, stop flushing things. So no, stop flushing things. So Shri, great job. We're going to meet you up there. And Alex, good job. So we're going to move this on, though. I'd like to see the next movie version of that. It's actually going to be Audrey and Eric. Audrey and Eric, you guys are going to do, they actually pulled the script back up, and they pulled it up around the early 1990s where they had just created the Mario Brothers movie. And so that was a big hit, but they wanted to make it a video game melodrama. So they took the script, exact same script, but made it a video game melodrama with Audrey and Eric. Take it away.
Hey, Luigi, who keeps flushing all of these guinea pigs?
Mario, I don't know. It's a big problem around here.
You know, I thought that was really tough when the silly monkey was throwing the barrels at us.
Yeah, this is worse than all the blue shells around the racing track.
I have an idea. Why do not we eat some bananas and throw the peels on the rest of the track?
That is a perfect idea. I will also get some mushrooms and power myself up.
These are such stereotypical Italian things. I cannot believe that this is happening to us.
Indeed, my dear brother Mario, this is everything that has ever happened to an Italian, indeed.
You know, I have a bigger problem when we are in the sewers with the rats.
What is your bigger problem, Mario?
They are not eating all of the carrots that are also coming down the toilets.
Ah, that is a very great problem that we could possibly solve with some direct action called rescuing the princess.
Ah, so people now are flushing the princesses too.
No, Mario, you got to stop flushing things.
All right, and scene. Okay. But unfortunately, much like the Mario Brothers movie, people just didn't give it the respect it deserved. So that film got canceled, but they did end up finding the script down the road, and they cast both Chrissy and Candace in the musical on the water version, because I saw Jaws and Frozen in there. So it was a musical that was all set out on the water with the exact same script. You guys ready? Enjoy.
Ready.
Oh my.
I can't believe this is happening to us.
There's so many guinea pigs floating out in the open water.
I know. People need to stop flushing them because they come out to the sea and then they get radioactive and they all come up on the beach. This is supposed to be our best day.
It is. Into the toilet. Into the toilet. Into the toilet. Can you hear them? They're flushing right now. The guinea pigs. They're all around. Little teeth. They can't swim. What are we going to do?
We need to get some those little inner tubes, the little ones that people put for drinks. A guinea pig would fit in one of those.
That's right. So maybe if we call all of our friends back in Arendelle, they can flush some of those down the toilet and they'll come out into the ocean.
No, we have to stop flushing things.
And scene. All right, so we pretty much realized that it was an environmental nightmare, the amount of things that got flushed down the toilet, and so they threw away the script forever and ever. Great job to all those people. Thank you very much, Shree, for giving that a shot. All right, hey, having some fun this evening. All right, we're going to play one more game that actually will allow audience members to play, so this is your last chance to volunteer. We're going to play a game called Last Line, First Line. The way this game is going to work is we're going to have 6 people, each in teams of 2. 2 people are going to start their scene, and at a particular point, one of the other 2 teams is going to yell clap and clap at the same time. What they have to do is the beginning of their scene is the last line of the last scene is their first line of their scene. So if the last person just said, "But I don't want to," and someone yelled clap, the next person must begin their scene with, "But I don't want to." They can change the inflection or whatever, but they have to start it. And so each of the scenes will carry along on their way like that. So last game of the night that somebody can play with. Anybody want to volunteer? This is your last chance this week.
We got a couple in the chat above Jared.
Me and Hudson is Cameron. Do we have that? I haven't seen Cameron yet. Do we find them? How far are they down on the list?
Hello.
Oh, hey. Oh. All right. So you're Hudson or you're Cameron?
I'm Cameron. Hudson is a different person in the chat that also.
Okay, sorry. So we're going to use you for this because we're only taking one for this game. So Cameron, you saw a bunch of the different actors, Chrissy, Alex, Mallory, Candace, and Audrey. Who would you like to be paired with out of that group? Again, Chrissy, Alex, Mallory, Candace, or Audrey?
I'll do Alex.
Alex. Okay, so you and Alex are team 3. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and have you be that team. Then we'll go ahead and put Chrissy and Mallory together, and Candace and Audrey together. So Chrissy and Mallory, you're my team 1. So team number 1 is going to be your scene has to be inspired by the bridge of Star Trek. Okay. So you guys have that. Then I have Mallory and Candace, and your scene needs to be inspired by trolls. Okay.
Wait, I'm in 2?
What?
Audrey's in the other one.
You put me with
Wait, what did I do? What did I do? I'm confused.
You called me twice.
Did I?
Yes.
Mallory, you're both.
Chaos has ensued.
I'm sorry, Candace and Audrey. Candace and Audrey, your scene is it's about trolls. Mallory would just want to ruin your life. Okay. So Chrissy and Mallory, sorry, your guys' scene was about what again?
Bridge of Star Trek.
I always thought it was great, Chrissy, when I pick things you have no idea about. And for Mallory and yes.
We're interchangeable anyway. It's fine.
Audrey and Candace, the lists are right on top of each other. You guys have trolls. Okay. And let's see, for this last section here, I'm looking around. Chrissy, what have I not used on the board?
Fencing.
Fencing. Okay, so Cameron and Alex, we're going to give you fencing. So once again, group number 1, you have?
Star Trek Bridge. Star Trek.
Okay, group number 2.
Trolls.
And group number 3?
Fencing.
All right, we're going to start with group number 1, and then, yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Captain's log 7112. I don't think I'm doing this talking thing right.
Well, I've got my walkie-talkie currently above my eyebrow, so I think together we are completely incorrect.
I've no idea what we're doing, but I think we will be fine out here in space.
Beep, beep. Warning, Star Trek bridge is falling down. Beep, beep.
Clap. Star Trek bridge is falling down. That would be the perfect bridge to sit under and ask some riddles.
Oh, yes, yes, my dearest friend. Oh, my favorite thing is to ask some riddles underneath bridges that are falling down.
Ooh, I have a riddle for you, my dearest friend.
Oh.
The riddle is, who is my favorite fellow troll in the world?
Oh, that is a difficult question.
Oh, that's a difficult question. When we're trying to get up a stockade fence, takes a steady hand.
You know, usually I like to use my feet. That usually works best for me. What do you use?
Well, I've been going with the standard hands, but I like your measurement style of using a foot. And when you're putting them together, that's 2 feet.
Yeah, yes it is. Well, to prep the climbing of the fence, I usually put a layer of saliva on the bottom to give me some more grip, you know?
Oh, you have the sticky spit.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that comes in handy.
So how are we gonna go about getting over the fence?
Well, at this point, between my karate chop hands and your kung fu feet, we're just gonna knock it over. I don't even think we're gonna put it up anymore.
No one can defeat us.
I don't even think we're going to put the bridge up anymore. We should just fly away to another galaxy.
That might be the best idea you've had today.
That's right. Please beam us to Galaxy 48.
48? What about 47?
Clap. 48? What about 47? Nobody gives 47 its credit. It just take off one of your toes.
You know, 47 deserves some love from the rest of the world. I feel like nobody really looks at 47.
No, everything's measured out in these even numbers. That's
Yeah.
where your odd-sized foot comes in real handy.
Yes, it really does. Those are the genetics. My great grandmother had an odd-sized foot. And then my mom has an odd-sized foot. My cat also.
My mother had an odd-sized foot. I feel like we could work that into a new riddle for our new gig.
Ooh, yes. Nobody thinks about the people with odd-sized feet. That could be a good.
That would be a good exercise.
A mental exercise. Oh,
yeah. Flex the old brain muscles.
I haven't thought of a good new riddle in 30 millennia. But today that's gonna change.
I haven't thought of a good riddle in 13 millennia, but it's going to take a while to get to Sector Planet Galaxy 47. Maybe we should use this time wisely to make up some riddles.
You are certainly right about that. We have plenty of time to make riddles.
Well, you are certainly right about that. We have plenty of time to make riddles. Between your magic hand, my magic hands, and your magical feet, nothing can stop us.
It's a really good thing I brought this clock with us, because we can tell the time and we have all the time to make the riddles.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You've got the magic feet. I've got the magic hands. I'm going to climb on your shoulders and we're going to be 20 feet tall with magic hands and magic feet.
That's like 15 oranges.
15 oranges divided by 747.
Clap! 15 oranges divided by 747. Knock, knock.
Who is there?
Knock, knock.
Clap. Knock, knock. Knock these fences down.
And scene. Right. Thank you very much, Cameron. That was really great. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so we are moving on to our last game of the family-friendly show. Aww. But we are going to have a 9 o'clock show. If you go back to our website, you'll be able to click on that. But we want to get into this. So we're actually going to sing everybody a song. Literally, no, there's actually been a song written about the entire show this evening, referring to all the things that happened to it. Andrew, you still there? Let's see if we can find Andrew real quick.
He is. I see him.
Andrew, do we have him unmuted? Andrew, let me know when you're there.
He's unmuted.
And then he was muted.
And now are you there, Andrew?
Yes, now I'm here.
Oh, hey, Andrew.
Hey.
Okay, having a good time so far?
We're having a great time.
Okay, what in this evening's show would you like them to start this song off about? Because we want to make sure you're our fam. These guys should sing it. So
we definitely should start off with the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs. You got it. These guys are going to start this off with guinea pigs. Thank you so much, Andrew. And take it away, folks.
Well, our guinea pigs have some big old teeth. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
One's a queen and one's a chief. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
We never talked about the dog. A doobie doo, yeah.
He must be out on a log, a doobie doo, yeah.
And he's hiding in the fog. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Guinea pigs swim in the barrier reef. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
My kids broke the bed and I said, good grief. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a shooby doo, yeah.
It cost a lot, a doobie doo, yeah.
And it wasn't a dot, a doobie doo, yeah.
And they were covered in some snot. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Maybe someday they'll get to the barrier reef. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
But only if they both brush their teeth. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
And make sure there's lots of suds. A doobie doo, yeah.
I think that Ben and Andrew are buds. A doobie doo, yeah.
I got some potato spuds. I do run, 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 I do run, run.
We had to have a family reunion. Do run, 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 a do run, run.
And it's really nice not to have a bunion. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a dooby doo, yeah!
I think there's an app for that. A doobie doo, yeah.
I forgot my hat. A doobie doo, yeah.
Where is all of that? A do run, 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 a do run, run.
Well, I think they'll have an amazing trip. A do run, 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 a do run, run.
If you had a beverage, I'd give you a sip. A do run, 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 a do run, run, a doobie doo, yeah.
Don't flush piggies down the loo. A doobie doo, yeah.
Oh no, what will I do? A doobie doo, yeah.
We'll have to call on Andrew. A do run, run, run,
Run,
a
a
do
do
run,
run,
run.
run.
Yay! Andrew, hope you guys enjoyed that. We hope everybody did. Let's switch over to gallery view. If you had a good time, wave and say hi or Claude. Yay! Yay! Cool. Fantastic. Guys, thanks so much for coming out. We're going to be here every Friday until further notice, so make sure you come and check us out. The links will always be on our website, bringyourownimprov.com. Feel free to invite anybody out. Although on YouTube, thank you guys so much. Make sure that you subscribe and like and hit that bell. We really appreciate all that, especially subscribing. That really helps us out. So guys, thank you so much. Quick note, if you really like this and you think somebody else might like it, like for their birthday party or maybe for a school event or a business, go ahead and email us through our website. We'd love to set up performances for that. We are now going to start doing shows to get out there and get more people to be able to have the laughs that they need right now. Again, thank you so much for coming out this evening. Let's give a hand to each one of our cast. You can go ahead and use the clap symbol if you like. Let's give it up for Audrey.
Yay, thank you guys.
Eric.
I was on mute.
Chrissy.
I've got that Frozen song about flushing pigs in my head.
Alex.
Hey, thanks everybody.
Mallory.
Glad you guys all had fun.
And coming back to us, Candace.
Woo, I'll get a green screen one day.
Thank you very much. My name is Daniel. Let's thank those people that volunteered. Thank you so much. A big thanks to Andrew and his entire family. Thank you very much. And
Scene.
bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.